Alrighty then. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Buckeye Speed Bash 2021. We're back again for another year, believe it or not. We're happy to be here. We hope you're all happy to be here. We are looking out there, seeing some familiar faces, some fresh faces, but we're just pleased as punch that everybody is here. Unfortunately, as you might know, we are a live event, but we're doing it online this year. Don't worry, we'll go back to our roots soon enough, but in the meantime, we've got one heck of a schedule for you this weekend. I'm pretty excited. What do you all think?
Woo! Despite the lack of enthusiasm in my voice, I am very excited.
It's good to be here. It'll be good to see you guys again next year when we do it live, but I look forward to this every year.
Excited.
It'll be a good time.
Yes, the best of times.
But yeah, we have a packed weekend full of all kinds of different speedruns coming up for everybody. Doesn't matter what kind of games you're into, there's bound to be at least something on our schedule for you. There's really good mixture of games, consoles, eras, etc. What are you excited about, Crunchy?
What am I excited about? You can't ask me to pick just one. That's like a parent asking a parent to pick their favorite child. There's just too much good stuff. For one, well, for one, this year we actually try to do something different. Try to get some nice long RPGs on the schedule. Something which we kind of shied away from before, but we're doing it this year, and we got some real good stuff with Final Fantasy VII Remake Retrograde and Final Fantasy 15. Those both promise to be real good runs. Also got a little bit of rando on the schedule. Usually a bit of a scheduling nightmare, but since we're not going 24-hour, this time we've got some Kirby's Adventures in Pembereke and even a multi-world on Saturday night, which I look forward to losing some sleep on that one. Just so much good stuff, a wide variety, and I'm just gonna be glued to my screen, and not just because I'm helping behind the scenes.
While missing blocks in the terms of a Tetris game, we do have all kinds of blocks in terms of we have 3 Mega Man games back to back to back. We have 3 Sonic games and then an unofficial Sonic game back to back to back to back. Yeah. We have as has become a staple, a why are these games a thing block. And yeah, should be fun. I'm particularly looking forward to Elrock's Haunted Castle run. That should be a fun watch. That game is a giant troll. As if Castlevania already didn't control horribly enough, let's make it even worse.
It's Castlevania, but it's awful games quality.
Yes. With arcade quarter stealing levels of logic in there too. That's like 3 strikes right there. But Elrock makes it look easy, as he always does.
Yeah. Having just recently played that game, let me assure you, it is not. I consider myself pretty good at Castlevania games, and I couldn't get past the 2nd level. Just
Yikes.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Or what about the rest of you? Rowdy, what are you looking forward to?
I am always a fan of the Mega Man blocks.
How convenient. We're starting out with that this time. And we also did y'all a solid here. We decided to respect the lore this time, because our Mega Man block is in timeline order. So we got ourselves some Mega Man 6, then some Mega Man X4, and then some Mega Man ZX. A little bit of a sampler platter right there.
Oh man. Yeah, it's just really interesting schedule. I'm happy with it. Oh, when we were talking about blocks, we left out the Zelda trilogy.
Oh goodness, you're right.
1 man, 3 Zelda games. Who will come out on top?
My money's on Cantaloupe.
Yeah?
It depends on how vicious certain rooms are to them, though.
Very true.
Most
And like, there's such a difference in gameplay from Zelda 1 to 2 and then 2 into Link to the Past that it's like, it's weird going from one to the other and then back to the other again. It's just completely different gameplay styles.
Definitely. It is a wide range of skill set, and he's got a lot of practice in it.
Yeah, definitely a top tier runner in all three of those games. Should be an absolute treat to watch. And we also have some kind of neat donation incentives for everybody here. Have you ever wanted to see somebody play Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed? No? Well, what about with a DDR pad? All of our donations this week are helping out WaterAid. WaterAid is a charity nonprofit that has been working since 1981 to fulfill their mission to ensure that everyone everywhere has clean water, reliable toilets, and good hygiene within a generation. With partners in over 30 countries, WaterAid has provided 26 million people with clean waters and reliable toilets. At present, with the ongoing COVID pandemic, their work with sanitation takes on extra significance, and they are taking extra measures to help fight it. To find out more about their primary mission or their COVID response, go to wateraid.org. And yeah, get those donations in for some of these incentives, because, I mean, Final Fantasy 15 level 1 Omega fight. That sounds fun for us, not fun for the runner.
I really want to see that, not gonna lie.
I'm very intrigued by the DDR pad Need for Speed run.
And also, it's also worth mentioning that it's actually Game Boy Advance Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. So it's not even those janky 3D polygons of the early 2000s. It's them attempting to compress that onto a tiny screen.
I remember some of the earliest Need for Speed games. We're talking like DOS, PS1 era, 3DO even. The games were essentially just like FMV backgrounds with clip art cars.
Yeah, actually, I have the 3DO version around here somewhere. I also like how it always cut away to your shifter whenever you upshift it. Like, okay, thanks. I needed to see that instead of that tree.
Indeed. Game Boy version makes it even better by making that tree just an unintelligible mess of 4 different colored gray pixels.
The way nature intended.
Yes. It's easy to have 20/20 vision when your console only runs at 20 by 20 resolution.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
All right. Anybody else got any incentives they're intrigued by, looking forward to, etc.?
I know when I'm not.
Well, that's because you're the victim in that scenario.
I mean, if we're being realistic, so is everyone else that's in that run.
I mean, fair.
Yes, incentives and bid wars will open up as we go through the weekend, but on Saturday, Rowdy is referring to an incentive that we have affectionately called, and is listed as on Tiltify, throw Rowdy into the deep end %, which is our Link to the Past multi-world. Presently is Conster, who's about to do Mega Man 6, and myself. But if that incentive gets met, Rowdy will join us, and Rowdy is, shall we say, less experienced in dealing with multi-world randomizer than Conster and myself, so that should be a trial by fire, or I suppose by water, since we're throwing you in the pool.
I hope I can swim.
I mean, I feel at this point there's not much else to say. The schedule speaks for itself. Let's go ahead and get that linked in the chat for anyone who perhaps might not know what we're talking about here. Oh, bot, no, don't do this to me. No. It was working fine before.
Well, it is a speedrunning marathon, so we figured we would speedrun breaking the chat bot.
Oh my god.
Before the first run, I think that's a world record, guys. We already won. Marathon over, go home.
Did pretty well.
All right, let me test to make sure it's not just that command here. Maybe it's because I'm a mod. Maybe this doesn't like mod stuff. If someone out there someone who is not a mod, please type ! schedule. Let's get a look, see, and find out if it wants to work or not. If not, I'll hard copy the link. I don't even care. Bot, look. Oh, it disconnected from Twitch. Why? Why? I said, okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. There it is. Ah! Alright. So if anyone wants any updates and stuff, that's going to be where it is right there. We'll keep the Hararo schedule up to date. We also have a few other commands in there. Some of the tried and true ones. Some ! Discord, some ! Donate if you would like to link to the Tiltify where everything is going down. And maybe one or two little hidden commands in there for anyone to play around with. So just one of the many little extra things. All right, cool. So it's working for not just me; it's working for other people too. Thank you for helping to test. It's your girl C. Incidentally, y'all be here Sunday morning. It's your girl C doing that Final Fantasy VII remake Integrate. I got it right this time.
We did it.
We did it. But honestly, at this point, I think the schedule really speaks for itself. It's just gold, wall to wall gold, and I mean, honestly, aside from just listing everything one after the other, I can't think of any other way to talk about things I'm excited about. Just guess just get myself ready for the start.
Yeah, that's really all there is left to do.
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
What's whoops?
Whoops is nothing. It's fixed. Nothing. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. We appreciate y'all's patience, folks. We are apparently just out here speed running, breaking just about everything. But looks like we've got it fixed, so we will have Mega Man 6 for you here in just a little bit. All right. Well, seems we're getting the green light. The red phone is ringing, and any other euphemisms for important things are happening. It looks like we are good to go. So, with that, everybody, welcome to Buckeye Speed Bash 2021. We're happy to have you, and it is time for Mega Man 6 with Conster 786.